First at 6, and a police report WIS just received today from the state attorney general's office. A South Carolina senator is listed as a suspect in a sex crime investigation. Senator Deon Tedder, a Democrat who represents Charleston, has not been charged more than 2 years after the allegation was reported to police. The Columbia Police Department says that the investigation is active and SLED is assisting.
Our WIS investigative team has been working for months to try and figure out what is going on. Cynthia Beasley joins us live now. And Cynthia, we need to make it clear up front, Tedder is denying these allegations.
He is, absolutely. And he told me on the phone today that he has never been interviewed by law enforcement regarding this case. And again, like Judy said, WIS has been working to learn details about what prompted this investigation for a long time, since November, after an online news outlet first reported the allegations. But this is what we kept getting from officials. A heavily redacted, mostly blacked out police report that you can see there on your screen. But what we can see is the date, location, the incident type, which is listed as forcible rape, and a brief note where investigators say the woman told them she, quote, did not consent to the sexual act. Now, when we first requested this report in November, Columbia Police and the Attorney General's office even blacked out Senator Tedder's name from the suspect column. Well, in a new version of the report released today, the AG's office removed that redaction, which is why we are now reporting on this. That removal only came after months of our attorneys pressuring the AG's office, saying there's no legal justification for such heavy redactions. Our attorneys argue the redactions violate Freedom of Information or FOIA laws. FOIA is what gives you access to government records, so you can see what your government officials are doing. Now, there are some exceptions in Freedom of Information laws. In this case, the agency's redacted information, claiming it could interfere with the investigation. The Columbia City attorney writing, quote, given the nature of the allegations, in fairness to both the victim and the alleged subject, we are declining to provide the narrative under both the law enforcement and privacy exemptions. But again, Tedder has not been charged. I reached out to him for a comment, and this is what he sent. He said, quote, these 2-year-old allegations are not true. This rumor campaign against me started after I won the special election for state senate, and now this comes out today, just days before the election, making it very clear that this is a politically motivated hit job. Again, these allegations are not true, and it's an insult to my family and I, and it's a sad attempt at distracting the voters right before the election, end quote. So again, while we now have his name in that report, we still don't have any information from the narrative portion of that report. That's what you saw earlier, where it was totally blacked out. Our investigative team and our attorneys are still working to get more of that information unredacted so you, as a viewer and a taxpayer, can better understand the basis of these allegations.
So, Cynthia, more than 2 years. It's worth going back to that point. That feels like a very long time for an investigation to be open and no determination to be made about whether charges will be filed. So any idea from the AG's office or CPD about why it's taking so long?
So no, we don't have that yet. That's what we've been trying to figure out. That's why we've been requesting these documents. I asked a spokesperson for the AG's office why this is the case. He said, quote, it is the policy of the Attorney General's office not to comment on the existence or lack of an investigation. But again, just want to really drive home, we've been trying to get this report since November. They sent it today.
All right. Certainly a lot to go through. We appreciate it, Cynthia. Thanks
and
so
certainly
much.
keep us updated. We
Absolutely.
appreciate it very much.
Thank you.